Rahim. This is a question June 1942 variant in question number 11. So you can see here diagram number 1. What we have, this is a number of lines, small lines. You can see a number of dots. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 lines and 4 dots. I hope so. Clear point. Diagram number 2. I'm not counting, but it's very clear. 10 number of small lines and 8 number of dots. So I think you got a point. So just rather than, okay, even I can calculate even here, but I will not waste my time in this one and this one. You will see what I will do, because in British College exam papers, if you will try to calculate from here and you do the next part, it will take a lot of time. So better is what? The best choice, find out the nth term for these two. I mean to say, find nth term of number of small lines and find nth term of number of dots, okay. And then you can plug in 5, 5 and 6, 6 and get the answer easily. This is a time saving, okay. So let's start. So I'm not doing from the part A first, I'm doing part B first. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Find an expression in terms of n, the number of small lines. So number of small lines is a formula, is to find it. So very clear plan. 4 plus 6 will give you 10. 10 plus 8 give you 18. Okay. And 88 plus 10 giving you this one, I think 28. And you know it very well. And now 2 plus 6 plus 2, you got an 8. And 8 plus 2, you got a 10. And for your knowledge, if the first difference is not same, look at there, they're not same. But second difference same, this is called n square sequence. Sometimes what happens, even this is not even same. For example, here 2, here 4. Then that sequence is called n cube. So make sure if this gap is, okay, I'll give an example. This gap is same, is called n to power 1. If this is not same, this is same, so this is called n to power 2. And even this is not same, this is not same, 100% no need to check. In our syllabus, maximum n to power 3 only, not higher power. So it means understood this is n square. And I have 2 techniques to score this 2 marks. One method is by trial error method, and other is what? Other is by a long formula. If you remember long formula, okay. So I will do this question in both ways, so students can get a proper idea. Short way. What is the short way? Let's start. Term number 1, term number 2, term number 3, term number 4, and dot, 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 and term number n. So I think idea is clear what I'm saying. Term number 1 is 4. Term number 2 is 10. Term number 3 is 18. Term number 4 is 28. Now term number n, I don't know, that I'm looking for. So Tn is equal to what? That is a question. I think you got a point. Remember, I just said that if first layer is not the same, difference is not same, second is same, so n to power 2. N to power 2 means I will start from here. So let's start. 1 to power 2, 2 to power 2, 3 to power 2, 4 to power 2, and here n to power 2. Okay. Now ask yourself, 1 to power 2 plus what give you 4? So common sense, 1 to power 2 is 1 plus 3 will give you 4. 2 to power 2 become 4. 4 plus, I think 1 minute please. This is not matching. I think so. Normally it matches. Okay. Okay, wait a minute please. Yeah, it may be creating trouble. Or do one thing. It is not matching this way. Because if I add 2 square plus 3, it is becoming 7. But it's not matching. So another technique what we have, maybe we multiply this with some number. For example, 2 multiply with that. How much is coming? 2 to the power 2, 4 plus 4 to the 8. 8 plus 2 give you 10. Let's see, is this works or not here? So 3 to the power 2 multiply into 2 first of all. To 9 twos are 18. I think it's still not working. So I think best idea, it is creating trouble for us. So I will go for other sequence, the other way. And what is the other way? Other way is, for your knowledge, what is A? Space issue, so I'm doing it here below. What is A? For your knowledge, A is equals to 4. What is D1? D1 is called 6. What is D2? D2 is this 2. And formula, all of you familiar, and formula is Tn is equals to A plus N minus 1 times to D. 1 plus D2 divided by 2 times 2 N minus 1 into N minus 2. It's a very long formula, but we've done it already in the previous lectures. I'm going to plug in the numbers. Let's start. A value is 4. I plugged in 4. And keep as it is. And first difference is 6, 1, 6. And second difference is 2. I copy 2. And here I multiply. N time to n giving you n square. N time to 2 giving you 2n. 1 time to n giving you minus n. And this is giving you plus 2. Okay, now simplify further. This 6 multiply here and multiply inside. So I get 6 times to n, 6n, and 6 ones are 6. These 2 and 2 cancel out. I can show you like this. In the bracket n square, and minus 2n minus n give you minus 3n and plus 2. Now, last step, this I'm copying this and this. If I solve this together, I get 3n. And 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 6 cancel out. I repeat, 4 plus 2, 6, and 6 minus also present there. So it means all 4 values will cancel. And this is my answer. And hold on, I can check it. Is true or not. So n to power 2 plus 3n. N to power 2. So I got the answer. And let's check it's true or not. For example, for first term number, I get 4. First 4, second is 10, third is 18 and 28. Let's see now. If I plug in 1 in the place of each n, like 1 to power 2 plus 3 to power 1, it is giving us 4. So it's correct. If I plug in 2 each number, so let's see what happened. 3 2s are 6 come from here, and 2 to power 2 is 4. And if I add them, I got 10. So it means this is also correct. Same approach, if I apply the third term is 18, I know that. So if I replace every n by 3, let's see what happens. 3 to the power 2 is 9, 3 3s are 9, and 9 plus 9, 18. So I hope so this concept is worked okay, and we done Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. So it means the nth term, I got it. Tn equals to n to power 2 plus 3n. And now, if I'm looking for diagram number 5, so replace 5 in each n and get the answer. So if I replace each n by the 5, so what happens? So 5 to power 2 is 25 and plus 3 times to 5. So 25 and plus 15, it is giving us 40. Alhamdulillah. So now I am going to do 6. Same story. So 6 to power 2 and 3 times to 6. I got 36 and 18 and 8 plus 4, 4. And I got 54. So I believe all points are clear for sequence number 1. Now, very interesting. This is a very interesting. I know some students don't know how to do this question. First of all, I will give you one example. Then I will solve it. Because my target is not to finish the question. He's saying diagram number R has this many lines. Find R. I give you a small example. Let's say the diagram number 2 is 10 lines are there. I repeat my words. Diagram number 2, how many lines are student? 10 are there. Common sense. If I know this diagram number 2, okay, but imagine I don't know this which diagram. So this 10 I will not copy in the place of n. No, sorry, this 10 I will copy in the place of tn. And when I copy 10 here and I will solve it, I will solve it, and answer will come 2 for sure. If you don't believe me, I'm going to show you. 3n minus 10. And let's see now what happens. All of you know 10 ones are 10. And what is factor of 10? 5 twos are 10. 5n and 2n. Inshallah, I believe you will understand after this explanation. Negative to common, I'm doing in fast because this is not our point to discuss. Our point to discuss is n should become 2. So either this part equal to 0 or this part equal to 0. So when I solve both, I get from here negative 5 and from here positive 2. And negative never possible, and 2. And you saw, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, I got diagram number 2. So it means whenever we need diagram, okay, what I will do, the value, for example, if I want to see that this 18 is a diagram number what? I know 3. So I will plug in 18 in the place of Tn and solve it. So I believe you got the point very, very clear. So now what I'm going to do now, he's saying, if you look at carefully the question, that which diagram number, it contains 10300 small lines. So what I will do, this number I will replace in the place of Tn, and it will give me the diagram number. Maybe diagram number 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I don't know. So let's start. This plug in here. When I plug in here, students, 10300 n to power 2 plus 3n. Bring it on the other side. Same process what I've done. So n to power 2 plus 3n minus 10300 equals to 0. Now I'm applying, because it's a very lengthy to do it. So I can do it by quadratic formula. And quadratic formula is what? Negative b. What is a value, students? A value is 1. B value is 3. This 3 come from here. And C value is this much. Negative 10300. So apply formula. Plus and minus b square. And what is the b square? 3 square. 4 times to a into c. Negative 10300 by 2a. And a is 1. So when I will apply this answer, well, let's see what answer turns to be. And I am typing in my calculator 9 plus 4 times 2, 10300. It is giving me 203. And now if I solve with 1 and second, so I got 2 n values. So let's start. So it is giving me what? Let me check. Negative 3 plus 203 and divided by 2. So I got 100. And second number, if I do it minus 3 minus 200, okay, 203 and divided by 2, I get a negative 103. So, and you know it very well, term number never negative. So I get negative 1 minute. Let me check 1 minute, please. Okay, so I found. Let me recheck. Yeah, correct. So this is not possible. Ignore negative, because term number cannot be negative. So my answer is, so he was asking that what is a diagram number? You say, sir, diagram number is 100. So alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. But I will teach you another technique, and which is the most important technique. Okay, so I am erasing this all. My job is to tell you all angle of views. Now I will do it by trial and error method. It is allowed in exam, by trial and error method. And you can ask one question to me. Sir, why we cannot apply quadratic formula? I said not wrong, but as a punishment, you will waste your time. So it is a 2 marks. So when marks are very less, 1 mark or 2, we will go for trial and error method. And if marks come for 3 marks or for 4 marks, then I will go for quadratic formula. I believe you got my point. And now I can show you. Let's try. I plug in the place of n 50. When I plug in 50 here and 50 here, let's see what happens. 50 to power 2 plus 3 times 250. It is giving me what? 50 to power 2 and plus 3 times 250. It is giving 2650, which is far, far away from the number. Then I check with a 90. 90 to power 2 plus 3 times 290. Let's see what answer turns to be. 90 to power 2 plus 3 times 290. I get 8370, which is close now, but still away. If I try with 100, so 100 to power 2 plus 3 times 200. So let's see what answer turned to be. And plus 3 times 200. It coming sharp number, which I was looking with for it. And that is why n becomes 100 is our answer. This is for 2 marks. But I will add extra part. If you don't like this method, then you can go for quadratic formula. Only what is the trouble? You will lose your time. You waste your time only. But you get a full marks. So either you can go for trial error method, or for second method, what we have, use quadratic formula. So no problem at all. You can use quadratic formula is A1, B3, and C is negative 10300. I'm leaving for you here. Now let's talk about the last part, an important part. Okay, let's read this statement. Normally, not okay. What is the question is 4, 8, 13, and 19. Dot. I picked from here. Okay, because number of dots. I think you're understanding what I'm saying. Check it. What is this? 4 plus 4, 18, 8 plus 5. This is 6, and this is 1, and this 1. So it is, we can apply same formula here. But now you can ask me, sir, why he given us this formula? Okay, there are 2 techniques. One is very easy. Again, I will see the marks are what? How many marks? 2 marks. So I think so this method is okay. I will go for it. So let's start. So what is A value come from here? A value come from here is a 4. D1 is called difference number 1 is a 4. And D2 is coming difference number 2 is 1. So I hope so all of you understanding what is going on. Let's try to apply same formula. Tn equal to A plus n minus 1 time to D1 plus D2 by 2 in the bracket n minus 1, n minus 2. Okay. Now my students, what I will do, I will plug in the values, and that's it. A value coming what? 4. Sorry, this above 4. N as a n, D1 is a 4, D2 is 1. So n to power n into n and square, you can copy this value from here. These 3 numbers come from here, so why waste our time? So it means n square minus 3n plus 2 come from here, saving our time. Okay, 4, this 4 multiply with n and 4 multiply with a 1. I got 4n minus 4. And this open the bracket, half n square, half into 3, negative 3 by 2. N half into 2, give you plus 1. Now this 4 and this 4 will cancel out. And half n to power 2, I copied from here. And this is 3 by 2 n minus, and this plus. So if I solve this one like this, 4 times negative this one, I repeat my words, this 4 and this minus 3 by 2, I type in my calculator and I will get my answer easily. 2 4s are 8, 8, 3 gone 5. So plus 5 over 2n. And this plus 1 stay behind. Now this is my answer. And what he was given, he has given. So this is, if you compare it, I repeat, half and square compare with a and square. So the number written here is half and a. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, a value half. And the n coefficient 5/2, n coefficient b. So b is coming here 5/2. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. And this one luckily match. So it is clarification that what our working is correct. And Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, we done it. Okay, this is a one method. Alhamdulillah, I believe you got the point. Okay, so I hope so. The whole question is very clear. I given many choices. Yes, student, at the end, we can use this end sequence and we can plug in, we can get this two numbers. So first of all, diagram number 5. So it means plug in 5 in the place here. And I will simply type in my calculator and I will get the answer. So let's see what answer turned to be. 1/2 into 25, because I plug in here 25. And plus 5/2 into 5 and plus 1. I get 26. So it means this value I get 26. Now for diagram number 6, I'm going to plug in here 6 here and 6 here. So let's see what answer turned to be. Half into 36. Why 36? Because n to power 2 plus 5/2 times 2 6 and plus 1. And I get 34. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I believe the point is confirmed now and question is over.